right. So hello everybody. Cikgu Ruben. I'm a founder of Inspire Malaysia, and I'm also a primary school teacher at SK Sri Saujana. And I got transfer, and now I'm a Perakian. So going to Perak right now. So I think first of all I'm apologize for the delay. All right. So thank you, Tezi. Your presentation was awesome. That's a great things about gamification, and also you will show some examples that exactly what myself is doing right now. Okay, I think before I'm starting, I want to ask some questions with the audience. Okay, can you guys describe me with a simple words about a personalized learning and also gamification? What do you understand about personalized learning and gamification? Okay, so simple, in a simple word that describe gamification or personalized learning in your own opinion. Okay, so can we start? All right, self-learning, yes. Okay, cool. Engaging, right? Active, all right. Happy, feeling, fun. Okay, cool. All right. Self-esteem, interactive, interesting, and active learning. Cool. Gamification, enjoy personal learning, flexible, and self-assessment. Wow, that's great. Engaging, yes, correct. So you already, I think we already go through like a few talk shows. So I think you guys know about gamification. So how about our personal learning? Team communicating, oh wow, fun and student center, great. Cikgu Chang. Curiosity, Lidana. Diana, right, cool. Meaningful, cool. Let me know what I need to do next. Okay. Okay, that's all. Okay, so next question. Give me some example gamifications, applications, or any websites that you know, tools that you are using right now, that you are using in a classroom, anything, or either you are using it with your kids. Any example of gamification applications or Nearpod? Wow, Nearpod. Okay, Kahoot, quizzes. Wow, all right, nice. That's it. Word wall, okay. Bookcat, okay. Mentimeter, Mentimeter, okay. Oh man, nice. All right. Quizlet, okay. Word wall, Mentimeter. Some more? Is it PUBG is a gamification in learning, or Fire? What we call Fire? I think Minecraft. Yeah, cool. That's a great. Cikgu Lee, Minecraft. All right. I saw a teacher using Among Us. Yes, correct. Good. That's a great. PUBG great for team learning. Yes, correctly. Thank you, Amelia. I sort of like, but I don't know. Okay. All right. Roblox. Yes, correct. Nice. Nelson. Abrukari and Roblox. Okay, something like a Minecraft Roblox. But mainly I will focus on Minecraft. That's great gaming. Okay, guys. So thank you for your feedbacks. I think you're awesome. You guys are awesome. Or your feedback was awesome. Okay, curious to know how PUBG is used for team learning. Okay, never mind. All right. So I'm going to my slide. Okay, I'm given I think 50 minutes to explain what are the engaging in the power of gamification and personal learning. Okay, before I'm starting, I'm gonna go through what's a personal learning. Okay, I don't want to read a lot of things. Okay, so as a personal learning is an educational approach that aims to customize learning for each student's strengths, need, skill, and interest. Okay, that's the main point of personal learning. Okay, so we're gonna touch the student's strengths, needs, skill, and interest. That's what we call as a personal learning. Okay, so what about our gamification? A gamification is integration of game element like a point system, leaderboard, badges, or other element related to game in combination learning activities in order to increase engagement. Yes, that's a point. Engagement and motivation. That's the main thing that I'm going to talk about it. Okay, so increase engagement and motivation. Okay, so first of all, I want to ask, there is any data about gamification and also personal learning? Okay, so let me show you something. Okay, on 2011, a survey found 91% of children play video games. Like average age of frequent video games players are 35. All right, 91 figure average age and amount spent on video games was like a total. Okay, like a under person. Okay, games allow you to progress from one level to the next level. Okay, you can power up, you can build your empire, you can what we call, you can hit any points, right? There's a mission within a mission. You win the game and you are the leader. Okay, you are the lead the game. Okay, 23.5 million was spent on video games and in 2015. All right, what about 2021? Let me see. According report of Statista, there's over 2,659.5 million active mobile gamers worldwide as of 2021. Okay, that is statistic. Okay, so I know you guys hate the statistic, but never mind, we just go for it. Okay, especially 21.49 of apps belong to the gaming category. Yes, that's what I mean about gamification. Okay, so gaming category followed by business, which was only 10.1%. That show how the gaming, okay, influence in applications. Okay, so therefore it's not a surprise that many apps from other categories like your health application, or either you are Maybank, okay, either you are using a what do we call that, rewards, okay, rewards points. They are all using borrowing game elements like badges, rewards, points, scoreboard, internet currency. So these are marketing strategy. They are using gaming as a marketing strategist. Okay, here we go. So most popular Apple App Store categories in June 2021. Wow, see how the games influence the people. Okay, games are business, educations, and followed by the lifestyle. Okay, right. So classroom gamification. We talk about a classroom gamification. Okay, so since we know we got a data that showing the games are influencing the first influences of the world people. So how about in the classroom? Okay, today's learners have even more to do with their free time and even less time to do it. Okay, so our kids are in the what we call, it's in the technology generation. Okay, it's not like a before this. Okay, even though we are we go for PDPR, I think we are not reached 100%. We are using the online method since there's a lot of what do we call, lots of challenges, but our kids already in that platform. I mean the students already in the technology platform. So we need to, when we talk about the motivation or engagement, the gamification is the best things that we got right now. Okay, each learner gets their own path and get to an element of constant approval and assessment that we keep their head in the game and they decide to learn strong. Okay, that's what we are doing right now. So gamification is a powerful tools to engage the students, come up with their learning. Okay, so gamification is now present in the apps from many industry sectors. Example include e-commerce, e-learning, fitness, productivity, finance, sales, and much more. Okay, as I showed just now, there's a more to the gaming fictions elements. All right. Okay. So how gamification can influence and motivate people? Okay, the awaken curiosity. Yeah, just now I think a few people told me about curiosity. Okay, curiosity helps to motivate users so they can move forward and get more rewards. Okay, that's the best thing in a gamification. Okay, it fosters a competition. Okay, scoreboard with the achievement of other users encourage the student, plays as students to accomplish more, to compare their result with others. That's the things. Okay, when we talk about gamification, the students will go for the points. Okay, so they will always check out what their score. Right? So it's a create a sense of control. no one likes to be a forced to do something. That's why the key purpose of gamification is to give the user control and let them decide which milestone they're going to complete next. Okay, when we talk about assessments, okay, you can compare assessment with like a textbook and assessment with using gamification. Is totally different. You can see the students move forward to the gamification than like a textbook assessment. Okay, so gamification play a role, an important role in students learning. Okay, what's the design element? Okay, we can check out is that the application is a gamification. How we gonna take it is the application as a gamification or not? Okay, first the badges. These are visual representing of user achievement, which indicates their performance within the apps. For example, some fitness trackers, yeah, I think most of the teachers using the fitness trackers introduce badges based on the number of steps that the user has walked through or the use of fitness app. Okay, so first element that you should check is the badges. Next, level by level. Okay, these are part of the game world, which each level, the complexity of the game increases, challenging the user to get further. Okay, so third, performance of charts. Okay, this graph, so how the player perform in comparison with their previous result and track their individual records. Okay, points. All right, the 4 point, there are basic rewards that the user get for their complete any stage of the level. Okay, they got a points. Scoreboard, there are lists with player ranking that help to define who perform best in the certain activity or assessments. Okay, and next, the in-game currency. That's mean a payment for game-related benefit for extra life. The player can get the currency as a reward for certain accomplishment. Okay, so in game currencies, currently we are, I think, there's a few application currently implement that in-game currency. Like when they fail to answer any questions, they need to repeat to get the points. Okay, so the design element of the gamification is these are the few elements that we can check out. Okay, one big advantage of personal gamification in learning is that you can craft personal call to action that will push learner to access their own placement on the learning path and act to meet specific goal. Okay, so when we talk about gamification or personal learning, okay, so most thing, the first thing that we should focus is the objective of the learning. Okay, so we need to know the goal of the learning. We cannot simplify, simply giving any types of gamification to the student, but we should know what our goal and what they're going to learn from that. Okay, so if your gamified course elements are interesting enough and target enough to hit learners at their most motivated, they will continue to engage this gamified element even after they've hit certain achievement or even after the course is over. Okay, so the students will be encouraged and they will motivate their self to do again and again. Okay, that's we call is personal learning. Okay, personal learning is upcoming trend in gamification research. Okay, with several researchers proposing that gamified system should take personal characteristics into account. Okay, when we talk about a personal learning, I think this is the correct timing to develop the personal things, because the students start to learn in their own. So when we implement the gamification in the personal learning, okay, so our learning process will be go high level, and the students will be like we call they will interest in the learning. Okay, even though we have not they're not learning in the face-to-face, but the personal learning will make them to get involved with the learning. The use of personalizing along with the gamification can boost the business by not only providing the fun element to the app for user engagement, but by also showing them the content which match with their interest and requirement. So as achieve their goal, resulting an increased retention rate and business of the app in the stakeholder. It means like a gamification is the next future. And if you are left out, teachers left out from the gamification. We never know about the gamification. We are left out from the world education. So I think that's all from me. And get to in the personal, we talk about personal learning, the gamification is the best tool that we can use in our classroom, and we can create the classroom environment in better way. All right, so that's all from me. Thank you.